Yo, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? This is part two of day four of the Purpose Challenge. Hope y'all had a great day. Not many people on here yet, but hope y'all had a great day. Anyways, I know I did. Nothing too crazy, you know. Went to class. It was my first day actually catching the bus, the city bus, and it was not bad at all. Went smooth, and I'm actually going to continue to catch the bus because I got rid of my truck. I let it go. Let that shit go. You know. But I just I just made a video. I plan on editing it really really soon because it's a reaction to a different video. Okay, where is it? It's a reaction to a different video. You know, it's about. I'm just so tired. I'm just so tired of the religious community, especially the Christian community that I'm familiar with. You know, giving spirituality a bad name. They are so comfortable doing that, as if they know the truth of it all, as if they are the end all be all, as if they know everything, and it just makes no sense to me. That's how they're so convinced that a book that was brought to them by pillaging, raping, you know, mass murdering, fear mongering, into fooling people into believing that they need to do this or they're going to get killed. They believe in that type of book. They believe that that book is the truth of everything. And when at the end of the day, the Bible is just a psychological book that's full of practices, perceptions, patterns, prophecies. What's going on, model? What's going on? Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in. I'm glad you are here. And it's not meant to be looked at as theological. It's not meant to be looked at as this thing of history of the ancient civilization or the biography of Jesus. You know what I mean? That's not what it's meant to be. And if you really think about it, if I was born on the other side of the world, on a whole different continent, I would believe in something different. And you would too. So how is it that your Bible is the solution, is the answer and the key to everything? Nah, it doesn't make any sense at all. At the end of the day, it's all about that love that's in your heart and who you show up to be in your everyday life. That's really what it's about. It's not about what you call God. It's not about whether you call it Buddha, Allah, you believe in the dirt or whatever. You believe in Mother Nature, whatever it is you believe in, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you call it. It has many names. It has many names. It's all about that how you show up and choose to operate from love. You know? That's what it's about. Just over over the Christian community, showing up being those people who hate on everything else as if they are the end all be all, as if they have the answer to everything. It's just blasphemy, man. It doesn't make any sense to me. Doesn't make any sense to me. So I just recorded that video, did my reaction to that video, and I'll be uploading it soon. I didn't even prepare to write out my thoughts on the the mental chains that keep us stuck, because I was so caught up in finishing that video that my time ran out, and I said I was going to go live at 4, and I like to keep my word, so that's what I'm doing. So I'm not really prepared for this live, so we just going to wing it. We just going to wing it and make it do what it do. So how's y'all's day though? What y'all up to? What are y'all up to? I know I wanted to talk about financial strongholds though. You know, having that scarcity mindset. Those financial strongholds, woo, that impoverished mindset is real. You know, I grew up with it. I'm just now getting rid of it. You know, you know, it's always those thoughts of it's never enough. What's up, buddy? What you doing? Come on, come on. My boy Frank, say hi. See his eyelash. I mean his eyeshadow. My boy got eyeshadow. Love this guy. He's been with me since he was a little baby. Little baby. 8 years. 8 years. Long time. Hold on, something popped up on my screen. But but yeah, you know, it's easy to have that scarcity mindset, especially when you come up in an environment, quote unquote, of the hood, or, you know, where there's not enough funding, you know, there's not enough jobs, like good jobs, you know what I mean? You see a lot of struggle, you see a lot of thievery, you see a lot of fuckery around you. It's easy to come up in that scarcity mindset. Easy. Some people get out of it at a young age. Me myself, I did not. So, you know, that's what I want to speak on today. Though that those financial mental blocks that keep you stuck in that scarcity mindset. Because it's real. You know, those thoughts of there's never enough, I can't afford this. It's real. It'll keep you in that cycle of forever wanting and forever not having enough. Bro, these my my ear and throat be itching. This flavor of kombucha, oh my gosh, so good. If you had your kombucha today, if you had something healthy today, make sure you get on that. Make sure you get on that. But yeah, it's, you know, it's those thoughts of I have to work hard for my money. You know, you gotta work hard to earn that money. You know, and having these thought processes, it repels money. It does not attract money into your life. It reinforces that struggle. It reinforces and confirms that lackluster mindset. You know, life is a reflection. Life is a reflection of that inward. reality that you have. That inward reality that you have is going to reflect outwardly into your reality. Life just doesn't happen. It doesn't just happen. It happens because of your internal being. It's your internal being. Some of us have that fear of success or wealth. Ooh, ooh, that fear of success because you're so comfortable being in a state of struggle. You're so comfortable, even though you don't want to be there. Even though you don't want to be there, you fear success because you're so comfortable being in the place that you don't want to be. You have those fears because you're like, how am I going to maintain this? What if I fail and then people look down on me? But guess what? Once you raise that thermostat, once you set that temperature of your internal thermostat, even if you get knocked down, you're gonna get right back up there, and then you're gonna raise to another level. And then once you get knocked down, you're gonna raise back up to that level because you're never gonna go back down to where you used to be unless you let the demons and the evilness of the world take you there. But what we're working on is our mindset to stay there and to get back there, even if we do get knocked down. Because you can have the money, you can have that fame or whatever you want. But if you don't have the mindset to keep it, to keep that thermostat, that set temperature, yeah, of course you can get knocked down and stay there. Because your mindset, your heart isn't in coherence with your reality. So that's what I be talking about, having the spirit, not only the physical, but being emotionally aligned, spiritually aligned, psychologically aligned. Because if one is out of balance, you are actually out of balance. They coexist. They coexist. So it's not just about being physically right, physically fit, having the money. It's not just about that because all that shit can get taken away. Be unconscious of we can be unconscious of fear, of becoming too different from your environment or your past self. We can consciously want something, but subconsciously, unconsciously, deep down, it doesn't resonate with you because deep down you don't believe you can have it. But consciously you want it. But subconsciously at the core where everything is it really manifests from, at the core, you still believe that you should be in that struggle mindset, in that struggle mentality, that life that you really don't want consciously. Man, that's good. So yeah, journal about that shit. Because we have the third one would be that I can think of is like that generational struggle beliefs, the poverty beliefs that have been passed down to us, that we have been in experience of, that was in our environment. The stories about money being bad, and it's the root of all evil, and money don't grow on trees, and spiritual people needing to be poor. Like, what do they need money for? But really, like, how can you help anybody if you don't have the resources too? help. You know, money does a lot of great things. And it's not all about the people who have it, who do bad things with it. When you have money, money is a reflection of you. So when you have money and you have a great heart, you're going to do great things with that money. It's okay to love money. It's okay to love everything in life, but you have to have a balance with it. Money is not everything, no, but it's okay to love it. It's not the root of all evil. It's the love over everything from money. That's evil. It's what you do with the money that's evil. If it's evil, it's based off of your personality and who you are. Money doesn't have a mind of its own. Money can't be evil. It's what you do with money that can make it either evil or loving, in a good sense, or bad. Just like a knife doesn't just go up and stab somebody. The knife ain't evil. It's the person who stabbed you who's considered evil. So those generational things, that beliefs that have been passed on to you, really ask yourself, is it really true? Is it really true? Do I really need to stay in this struggle state of life and mindset just to prove that I am not evil? Just to prove that I'm an okay person? Do I really want to struggle and not have money just to prove to somebody who's not even taking care of me that I'm good? What's going on? Yes, you made it. Look at you. Love it. Love to see it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for joining. I appreciate you. Yes. I was just talking about I wasn't prepared to continue on with my series of the mental strongholds that we have, but I was trying to remember some because right before this coming on live, I was making a video reacting to somebody named Aaron, who he's a Christian guy. He made a reaction video from the Kevin Gates and Paul Pierce interview. I don't know if you've seen it, but they got deep. They got deep into their spirituality and their beliefs, and Christians, right? Religious people talk down on it. And I'm just so sick of it. So sick of the religious community talking down and making a bad name for the spiritual community because they choose not to see the true power within. I'm so sick of it. And it's people like that who makes people like me or like you feel like they can't be their true authentic self. You know what I mean? And I'm done with it. So I made a video about that, and I hopefully will be done editing it really soon, because the video of Kev came out like 7 days ago, and then this dude did the reaction a day ago. So hopefully I don't finish editing it too late, because I'm not. I can be bad with editing, man. I can procrastinate on editing like a mother. But anyways, how was y'all's day? If you're just coming in, hit that like button for me. How was y'all's day? I was talking about gotta check that out. And yeah, you're right, that's true. It remained peaceful during the chaos. I'm telling you, I'm telling you. And it's just like how especially as black people, you know what I mean? Like, how can you truly heartedly believe in that book as so much that you go by it for your whole life, for your whole family, and condemn people? But that book was brought into the world, into humanity, based off pillaging and murdering people because they didn't believe. So if you didn't believe, you got killed. but you wholeheartedly believing in this book and condemning people for truly finding themselves and understanding their true power within and understanding that they are part of God and not apart from God. It's so crazy to me. So I had to make a video off of it because I'm fucking tired of it, bro. I am fucking tired of it. Yes, straight up. So we as the spiritual community need to speak more on it and shut them up to 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 try to open their hearts to the truth. You know what I mean? Because it's just not working. Is not working with the way that they are doing it. So I'm gonna continue to find my true authentic self, my best self, and speak on my truth and what I have been experiencing. You know, I might not be right for everybody, but for somebody I'm right. So that's just what it is. And you know, it wouldn't be so much of a aggravation type of thing if they weren't condemning the rest of the people who aren't in that community. But it's always, oh, that's demonic, oh, that's witchcraft. But do you understand like the power of the tongue? Like you're putting this on these people because you don't understand what they're doing. At the end of the day, aren't you the one that's being demonic? Because you're putting that on somebody else. And life is a mirror. That's just my take on it. As you should, right? We have to stand up for ourselves. Yes, they stay doing us that way. Exactly. It's just wild. It's wild to me. But we gonna get there. We gonna get there. I just feel like slowly but surely we're raising the collective consciousness to that 4D reality, that 4D consciousness, that where we need to be at, and not so much in the 3D world, you know, and connecting to our, excuse me, our divine self, our true self, slowly but surely, and it's only going to continue to grow with people like us putting the word out there and being our true authentic selves and loving people on their journey of where they're at. You know what I mean? Yeah, I might be aggravated, but I still love the motherfucker. Cause I understand, you know, it's not their fault. It's not them purposely being this way. It's just what they were taught. Straight up. Yeah. But how was your day? How was your day? You been chilling? Man, my lives used to be popping. Like, come on, YouTube, come get with the put me out there, cause my lives used to be popping. I need to get back to it. Actually, YouTube need to get back to it. I've been on it. Hell, maybe maybe a little later, little later on, maybe tomorrow, it'll be popping. But I'd be seeing like 15, 19, 25 people be on here, and then they slowly just trickle on down. Like in the very beginning, it's gonna get there though. That's what's up though. It's good. Good to hear. Good to hear. Mine was too. It was a little cloudy, but it was still a beautiful day. Whether sunny or gray, there's only one way to shine, and that's being happy, finding gratitude and peace within everything. So, yeah. But you know, my I was talking about the financial yeah, that happens to me as well. Like that, it's like, dang, oh, come on. Honestly, like where y'all at? Straight up. We gonna get there though. We gonna get there though. We getting there actually. We getting there. It's all about that consistency, huh? But yeah, I was talking about the the financial mindset change that we can be in so easily, from generations passing down those poverty beliefs, those struggle beliefs, from the stories that's been passed down about money being bad or evil. People needing to be poor to be spiritual. Money don't grow on trees. Money is hard to come by. Oh no, that just don't happen for us, for people like us, baby. Nah, nah, that's a lie. Just one mistake happened, two mistakes happen, and you think that's just the way that life is. Nah, what it really is yeah, it starts with us. What it really is you're continuing to hold on to that story of what happened to you, and you just expecting things to go that way. You're holding on to that shit and calling it a part of your life, a part of who you are, a part of your karma, your generational curses and shit. But is that really what it is? Or are you just creating that? You're really creating that energetically. You're holding on to that energetically because everything is energy. Everything is energy. So, how are you choosing to use your energy? That's another thing that I forgot to say in my video, because the dude was talking about Kevin Gates and astral projecting and being able to be in one place and the other, not the other, you know what I mean? So to speak, energetically. And he was like condemning that. But it's like, you do you not realize that choosing to hold on to the past is doing the same thing? Choosing to hold on to the past is doing the same thing. And I bet you he does that because everybody does. But it's just at a different level. It's like awareness is key. Self introspection is key. Yes, the sugar down line. That's what I'm saying. Stops with us, right? We have to be more mindful of the words and repetitive actions that are not meant for our wellness. Say that shit. Say that. That's what I'm saying. Like, think of your best self, your highest self, the best version of you. What is that best version like? That godlike version. Not coming from the ego, not trying to prove people wrong. But what is that best version of you? Like, what are their habits? What do they eat? What do they consume on a daily basis? You know? Because I'm pretty sure that's what you mean by your wellness. Like, what is that? What is that version of you? Because you're not going to get to that version of you. You're not going to get to that reality, that dream reality, by being the current version that you are right now. Yes. Yes. Thank you, sis. You are not going to get to that current version of you by being who you are right now. Think about it. The person that you are right now is living the life that person that you are right now has created. So you have to become a different version of you wholeheartedly. Let go of what's not connected to that ideal version of you. Let it go. Do some journaling. Write a letter goodbye to that old version of you. Meditate. Cry about it if you have to, but let it go. Let it go. I just said earlier that I'm taking the bus now because I let my truck go. That truck was killing me. Too much on the pockets, too much on the mental, stressing about it. I had to let that shit go because it's not gonna get me to the version that I want to be if I'm stressed out about something materialistic. It's just not. What's going on, King CJ? Thank you for joining. I appreciate you, man. Hit that like button for me. You just have to understand the things that are not benefiting you, that are not feeding your energy and elevating you to a level of peace and happiness, to let it go. Do what you have to do energetically, do what you have to do physically to let it go. Especially if you desire better for yourself. Because how else is it gonna manifest? How else is it going to materialize if you don't make room for more? So you have to let it go. You can't get a new couch, you can't get a new bed in your room if the shit is already there. It's just gonna be cluttered. What are you gonna do with it? So Maya, thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Thank you for reacting. Thank you for interacting. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Y'all hit that like button for me. Get it out into the algorithm. Share if you have to. Subscribe as well if you haven't already, because I'm putting out more content. I am putting out more content on a daily basis, and it's only going to get better and better. It's only going to elevate from here, as it has been. So I appreciate y'all. How has y'all's day been though? I didn't quite prepare for this live, so I'm just winging it, and that's all right. That's what a live is about, right? It's a bonus if you have something in mind to talk about. But we just chilling, spitting facts, spitting motivation. It's going good. How are you? Good. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. Glad ain't nobody fucking up your day and you're not letting nobody do it to you. But I'm good. I'm great. Matter of fact, I'm blessed. Happy to be here. Every day is getting better, becoming more peaceful, feeling more lighter every day. I promise you, it's just amazing to really, when you really start to understand that you are co creating your life. You have power over your life and the trajectory of it. It's just like a huge epiphany and a huge like reality check. Like, damn, I gotta do something. Like, I gotta do something for sure. Looking back, like around December, around my birthday, I'm like, I refuse to be in the same position that I am right now next year this time. I cannot do it. I refuse. And I have the power to do that. And you have the power to do that for yourself. And boy, when I tell you, you choosing to do that for yourself, you're going to inspire the people around you, especially your loved ones that are closest to you, to do the same thing. Because it's that energy. We're all connected. And you changing your energy and you elevating and rising your consciousness and the life that you want, you're gonna inspire other people to do the same. And that's how we raise the collective consciousness. That's how we raise the macro. You know what I mean? It starts at the micro, which is you, which is me, and it's going to keep growing. It's going to keep going. Awareness is oh my God. I'm telling you, it is. It's just like so eye-opening. It's just so heartwarming when you have that awareness about you, especially when you can self-reflect and have that self-introspection without that judgment, and you can forgive yourself for whatever it is that you did or didn't do. And you let go of that shame, you let go of that guilt. You know what I mean? Mm, it's something special about that. So special. Yes, the mindset. Yes, yes. And what I've been saying lately is like we're abundant already. We're abundant AF already. It's just a matter of what are you abundant in? Are you abundant in lack, that lack mindset of not having enough, never having enough? You know, people don't like you. Somebody's not going to like you. Life is hard. I can't get that. I'm too stupid. You know, I made a mistake calling yourself a dumbass, calling yourself ugly. Like that is abundance in lack. Or you can be abundant in prosperity, in love, in light. We're already abundant divine beings. It's just a matter of what you choose to be abundant in. It's about shifting that mindset to an abundance of love and divine oneness instead of being in lack, being in fear. Whew. Yes, making that choice to be better. Thank you. Thank you. You know, it takes people like us, this community, to continue to show up for ourselves. And in turn, we showing up for the world. We don't have to do much but be our authentic self. That's just what it is. That's our purpose, to be our authentic self and create what it is that's on our heart to do. That's our purpose. It's not enough to do anything so extravagant unless that's on your heart to do. So be it. Kudos to you. Much love to you. But have that enough courage to do it, because it's just gonna be on your heart forever. It's gonna be on your mind forever. You're gonna continue to dream about it. And as much as you dream about it, you're not gonna be happy because you're not fulfilling your dreams. So whatever it is that's on your little heart to do it to the best of your ability. And the more you do it, the easier it's going to get. The more that the path is going to unfold. The more that is going to become clearer and clearer. The more you'll be supported. The more you'll start to love yourself. The more you'll start to have more courage and confidence. The more you'll start to grow your community. You know what I mean? The more you'll be protected, because you have to be protected, whatever it may be. Do it from love. Do it from love. I'm telling y'all, this kombucha is so good. This flavor, so bomb, so bomb, and it's healthy. So, have y'all had y'all kombucha today? Have you had any? Have you had anything healthy today? If not, go find something healthy to consume. Okay, go find something healthy to consume. Whether that be reading a chapter of a book, whether that be some orange juice, whether that be meditating, going for a walk, find something healthy to do. You never had this before? It's pretty much green tea with a bunch of gut friendly benefits, a bunch of probiotics. Yeah, it's really good. What would you do healthy? You got out in nature? I feel like I recall you saying that you were going to. Minutes, y'all. 20 more minutes. And I have hit my goal for today. Yeah, if you don't know already, I'm doing this challenge, this purpose challenge, going live for 7 days, 2 days each day. I mean, 2 times each day for an hour each. Me and E Wellness is on this thing. So whoever's trying to grow their channel, I challenge you to do the same thing. Connecting with nature, hell yeah. Craving cucumbers, yeah. I love cucumbers too. Pickles, that's my shit. Cucumbers, cucumbers with a little dressing and some seasoning on it, like Italian seasoning. That's my shit. Yes, sir. If you're new in here, though, hit that like button. I appreciate you. I appreciate it. Yeah. Another one is fear of success, y'all. Fear of success or fear of wealth. Unconsciously fearing of becoming too different from this version of you, from your environment or your past self. He had a salad with kimchi on the side. Ooh, yes. I love me a good salad. Big salad. Oh my God, I can just smash on a salad. I got that from my grandma, but bro, salads, can eat a salad every day if I had to. But yeah, that's real. I'm glad y'all are doing things that are healthy. Keep it up. Keep it up. That's what makes us feel good. You know, getting out in nature, eating healthy. That's good for the mental, good for the body. You know, it's all about that balance, physically, emotionally, spiritually. It's all connected. So when one's out of whack, you're out of whack. It's not it's not just about one. It's not just about looking good. Shit, you gotta feel good on the inside too. But an elderberry smoothie for the immune system. Nice. Hell yeah. Love to hear it. Love to hear it. I had a protein smoothie this morning too. That's what's up. Yeah, y'all. I was talking about um, a lot of us, even myself included, I'm getting over the fear of being successful. And I feel like I have a lot. The fear of being successful because, it's the fear of judgment, the fear of failure. Like, what if I get to where I want to be and I fail? But really, is it really failure if you're learning from your mistakes? There's only failure if you accept defeat. And judgment only comes from us judging ourselves. We can be consciously try to become aware of what somebody else is thinking because we're judging ourselves. So we got to learn to love ourselves more. We got to learn to open up our hearts, not just our mind, but open up our hearts to success, to feel comfortable having that success, to live in a different life, you know? Even though some of us may be living the life that we don't want to live and we know we want better, but since we're comfortable, we feel safe. We feel safe here because being wealthy and being successful is part of the unknown. We fear what we don't know. Self-love is the best love, straight up. Straight up. Self-love is the best love. That's why you got to do mirror work. That's why you got to tell yourself, I love you. I love you. You are so beautiful. You are so handsome, whatever it is. I love you. Stop picking out your flaws when you look in the mirror. Instead tell yourself You love yourself. I love you for this. Kiss yourself in the mirror, because that's the only way that we are going to become more confident and love the world around us. Stop feeling like people are judging us. You only feel like people are judging you because you're judging yourself. And we need to become comfortable. We need to give ourselves a different a different set of beliefs when it comes to success. Success is safe. I'm meant to be successful. I love success. Success loves me. I'm always protected. I'm always guided. The right situations and the right circumstances and the right people are attracted to me. I make the right decisions. I can do this type shit. Instead of telling yourself you can't, instead of talking yourself out of the next step you need to take to get to that success. Really, really, and honestly, the first step that we take towards that desired reality is success. Thank y'all for the reactions. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. The first step that we take towards our desired reality, we are a success because it everything starts with the first step. It doesn't just happen sporadically. There's steps to this shit. There's steps to everything. So that first little step of you creating that plan or whatever, you going out to meet somebody, you making that phone call or whatever to collaborate, to network, you're a success. It takes those steps to get to that result. And at the end of the day, really, it's not about the end result. It's about how that end result is going to make you feel. Is how that end result is going to make you feel. That experience in itself, how is it going to make you feel? How will it make you feel? Think about it. How will it make you feel? Happy, excited, accomplished, confident. You love yourself more. You're at ease. You know, your family's happy. Your family's happy, so you're happy, right? It's all about the feelings. It's not about the end result. So really, you can conjure up those feelings right now to feel that success, to attract that success even more to you, even faster. Because if life is energy, if life is all about the frequency and the energy that we put out there, if you're on that frequency of that being successful, that successful life, that desired reality, if you're on that frequency of how that makes you feel, you're there. You are there. It's just not in the 3D yet, but you are there. You are on that frequency, and you just got to give the 3D reality time to catch up with you. But remember, life is a reflection. Life is a mirror. So when you feel yourself slipping off of that frequency of that desired reality, those emotions, get back to it. Catch yourself and get back to it. Start to appreciate, start to have gratitude for what's around you so you can become more happier and become more grateful, because becoming more grateful, you find more things to be grateful for. You're going to find more things to be grateful for. You know, like I said, life is a reflection. Life is a reflection. So be that reflection that you want to see in your 3D reality. And it's going to happen. And I'm speaking to myself too. I'm speaking to myself too, because it could be so easy to get caught up in the ways of the world. You know what I mean? In what's in front of you, because you feel like that's the reality, because you feel like that's real. But is it really? Is it really? when it's just a reflection. No, I don't think so. When it can change just like that, is it really real, or is it your feelings? Is it your spirit that is real? Yeah, I think it's that one. I know that it's that one. We have 50 minutes, y'all. 50 minutes. E, have you gone live for the second time yet? If you're still on here, who's at my door? Mm. Okay, okay, bet. Hopefully I catch you. Catch you. But oh, did you get my where do you get the herb that you mentioned to me? Do you get it offline? Because I really want some. I'm tired of my throat itching. Jesus Christ. My wife home. Yeah. Which I want to talk about for the last few minutes. Trying to think all up to. I thank y'all for the good vibes though, for sticking with me, for tuning in, for bonding with me, getting those good vibes going. I appreciate it. Straight up. Appreciate it. I appreciate it. Every one of you matters. Every one, every second, every comment. Even if you're just looking at me, it matters. So I thank you. Thank you, thank you. I'm excited to edit that video though. Put that shit out there. Yeah, I'm tapped on what to talk about. Hmm. What's it to? They have a website. Urban Arts. Right. Write that down. I can look at it later. I appreciate it though. Yeah, I need to find something. Oh, I didn't talk about. Well, maybe I did a little bit, but oh yeah, because we talked about awareness. So yeah, I did talk about how to break free from those strongholds and those mental chains. Also we can journal. Do some release and reprogramming to uh, change those limiting beliefs. You know, do some embodiment practices like meditation, breath work, EFT tapping. Movement like some chi. I love to do qigong, uh, yoga, or just get out in nature and clear your mind and try to subconsciously reprogram your thoughts and who you are at your core to empower yourself to elevate yourself. And then you can consciously create and align with that action. Like I said earlier, yeah, I did touch on this. So taking note of who your best self is. Take note of who that is and keep that at the forefront of your mind, so it's easier to remember and know that you don't have to react. You don't have to react to the everyday life. You don't have to be that old version of yourself. And if you do happen to slip up, excuse me, remember that we make mistakes. Mistakes don't make us. It's just what it is. We're here to learn. We're here to grow. None of this shit determines who we are at the end of the day. Because who we are at the end of the day is spiritual beings. We're star seeds. We're just living a human experience. So we don't have to take this thing we call life so serious. Life is a game. So create the game how you want to play it. Create the game how you want to play it. It's easier said than done, but the more you practice at it, the more you work at it, the easier it is. The easier it is. And I'm a testimony to that because it's getting easier and easier for me. I'm just becoming a more happier and happier, joyful person. Way better than I used to be. I used to be so closed off. Had this demeanor of don't fuck with me. Don't fuck with me. That was me. And quiet. Only opened up to the people who were close to me. I'm I'm a good friend, but I'm not friendly. You know, straight up. That was me. Now it's whatever because I know I'm protected. I know who I am at the end of the day. I can be cool. I can be friendly. Just don't have to. I just know how to protect my peace now. I know how to protect my energy and you know not only my physical but my spiritual too. Hell yeah, King CJ, I appreciate you. And we just have to remember who we are on a daily basis, and don't let anybody tell you differently. You know who you are. You know who you're meant to be. Just because they have doubts about themselves and what's possible or impossible in their life, don't let nobody talk you down off of your dreams. Don't let nobody steer you away. Don't let nobody tell you you need to work a 9 to 5 or you got to get this degree or you got to do this, this, and that. Everybody has a different journey. Everybody has a different path that is going to fulfill their purpose in the life in this thing we call life. Everybody's different. We're all unique. We're all different aspects of the oneness, of the divine oneness. Different aspects, but we're one. So remember that. Don't let nobody knock you off your square. Straight up. Don't let nobody do it to you. I used to, but not anymore. I'll straight up walk out of here real quick, fast in a hurry. Don't try to come for me. Don't do it. But yeah, y'all. I appreciate every single one of y'all. Like I said, being here, liking, interacting, reacting, all that. I appreciate it. Appreciate you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. But I'm gonna holler at y'all. We hit the hour mark, a little over. Um, I might upload a video today. I don't know, but for sure, some more content coming on the way. So, straight up, I'll holler at y'all though. Don't let nobody fuck up your day, night, wherever you at in the world. Much love to you. You have the power over you and your emotions and the trajectory of your life. Remember that. Peace.